This lesson on piracy was designed by a colleague in my department, a very skilled colleague, and it's not a lesson that I would normally look at teaching, but the freedom in the department means that someone can bring that into the scheme of work. It was part of the scheme within the scheme of work on Diverse Africa. And as a department, when we're teaching things like this, I think we all agree it's really important that certain things are clear to the students to give them a good solid knowledge underneath exploring these issues. So the location is really, really important. We often ask students to describe the location geographically, as well as to look at maps that we have on the screen. We also want them to understand exactly what is happening and why it's happening. And those two things need to be done in a really informed way. That we as a teacher have a responsibility to carefully select the materials, whether it's images, it's statistics, graphs and data. It needs to be carefully selected by the teacher. Students are trusting you that you're giving them the right information. And I think once that's done, then you can explore a little bit more about maybe what kind of solutions might be about to take place or could take place for that issue. And also within this particular lesson, we were trying to get them to look at the change that had happened in the location of piracy between different years. They're only going to be able to do that if they understand background information. This lesson also had a lesson before it looking at Nigeria, and so when we asked students to look at the change of piracy from the east coast to the west coast of Africa, their knowledge from previous lessons, which we need to make sure is good knowledge, would help them to make informed comments in class discussion.